What is going on, guys? It's the Pure Experience here. Today we're going to be continuing our Black Ops 3 Best Class Setup series. Today we're going to be focusing on the Weevil. The Weevil is a fully automatic submachine gun. It's got a large magazine capacity of 50 bullets with modest damage. Yes, it does say modest damage, but it has the worst damage within its class. But if you put the right attachments on, you can actually make this weapon half decent, and for some reason you are actually compelled to use this weapon. It may be because you need to get gold, diamond and dark matter on all your weapons, so you've got to use this weapon at some point, or you might just be like me and feel like using the Weevil for a bit of a change. Either way, you're going to have to use the Weevil at some point while playing Black Ops 3, and hopefully this class will help you along that journey. But without further ado, guys, we're going to get straight on with the class setup. So we're kicking this class setup off. What you're going to need is 2 wildcards. You're going to need Primary Gunfighter 1, as that unlocks 1 additional attachment slot for our primary weapon, and well, Perk 2 Greed, because that is going to allow us to take a second Perk 2. Moving on to the attachments though, we have a total of 3 attachments. We have Quick Draw, a Long Barrel and Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is what makes this weapon actually viable in my opinion. We'll get to that in a few seconds though. Quick Draw to start off with is going to allow us to aim on the sights faster, allow us to snap onto the enemy a lot quicker. Those who don't have Quick Draw are at a slight disadvantage unless they do hip fire and get lucky, because it does minimize the hip fire to ADS delay in between. So it does its job. I definitely prefer it. It feels more mobile, you feel more agile with a weapon, and it's just personal preference. You don't have to use it, but on a sub, in my opinion, it is definitely a go-to attachment. Moving on to our long barrel attachment. A long barrel is, well, it's going to increase the range. Not much, it's not going to do a massive difference. You're not going to be shooting people across the map, of course. Long distances, this weapon is still a piece of you-know-what. Medium range though, it will gain a few extra meters, and it will help you kind of get those medium distance kills, not long, medium distance. This weapon is going to obviously strive at the close quarter combat, and we just put long barrel on there just to help us get a few extra yards or meters. Therefore we can get those medium distance kills a little bit easier as well. And of course, if you're shooting at long distance, we're going to obviously recoil like a bitch anyway, so it's not obviously recommended to do that. And moving on to Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire increases the rate of fire, of course, why wouldn't it? It's Rapid Fire, that's what it says. Making this weapon very deadly at close quarters, without a doubt. You've got 50 bullets in a clip. This weapon has 50 goddamn bullets in a clip, or in a magazine, and with Rapid Fire we're kind of compensating for the lack of damage this weapon has. It's got the weakest damage in its class, so if we put Rapid Fire on, we're going to fire essentially double the amount of ammo. It's going to be a lot quicker, so we're going to kill them maybe a lot quicker. That's how I think it works, so that's what we're going to go with, and well, it definitely does work, as I do pretty well with it myself. It's not the best weapon, it's very inconsistent, it's a very stressful weapon. You're going to have to use it at some point anywhere, and I'm trying to make it the easiest as I can. So moving on, our secondary, we don't actually have a secondary, we don't have a lethal, nor do we have a tactical. What we do have is 4 perks. We have Flat Jacket, Fast Hands, Blast Suppressor and Tracker. I should have probably said Tracker before Blast Suppressor, as it is in the same category as our Fast Hands perk, but it doesn't matter, you get the gist. We're rocking 4 perks. Those perks are, like I said, Flat Jacket, Fast Hands, Blast Suppressor and Tracker. Flat Jacket is going to allow us to take less damage from enemy explosives. It cuts out the bullshit, in my opinion. No RCXDs or whatever they are, RC cars, none of that crap, no random grenades, and no trip mine campers, which are relatively annoying because trip mines are just so annoying. Moving on to Fast Hands. Fast Hands, again, we are probably using only half the perk because we don't use a secondary, so we can't use swap weapons faster. What we are using it for is the aim faster after sprinting, allowing us to not get caught off the sprint. Since Call of Duty began, no one is like to be caught off the sprint. When you're running around the corner and you run into an enemy and they have fast hands, so they pull up their weapon slightly quicker and shoot you, well, you can do that too by using fast hands, and that's what I prefer, and I believe a lot of people do use it as well. Going down to Tracker is a fairly new and up and coming perk in my opinion. I love Tracker on especially subclasses. I don't often use it as much as I should, as it allows us to see a digital imprint of enemy footsteps, making it a lot easier to track enemies, especially when they disappear from you. You know, they just vanish for somewhere or they jump away from you. You know, you can see their footsteps imprint for at least 5 or 6 seconds, and it definitely helps, like I said, when you're losing enemies, or you know, when you're being a sneaky little beaver flanking, you can see where people have been running. So it's definitely an up and coming perk. I've seen an influx of people using it in multiplayer, and I'm using it. So moving on to our final perk, which is Blast Suppressor. Pretty much everyone's personal preference at this point. Everyone uses Blast Suppressor. You don't want to be seen on the minimap when thrust jumping, and well, your thruster sound is suppressed, which is always good, right? So that is going to conclude this class setup. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and if it does help you, I'd appreciate if you could leave me a like, rating and a comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.